づら
Welcome back to Shosef's window. I'm Shosef, and we have reached over 100 subscribers. Wow, that was fast. Well, actually, it reached 100 around December 30th, which is like 20 days after the 10 subscriber video. And sorry for taking time to make this video. I was with my family and friends around the New Year's Day. Then I got really sick, and now I'm recovering. I slowed down a bit, but here I am. I hope you had a great New Year's. Did you make a New Year's resolution? Mine is all about taking actions and making small wins. Anyways, I have to remind myself that just being worried and not doing anything does not take you anywhere. I just gotta keep doing because that's literally the only way to go somewhere. Each day that I didn't put any effort is an opportunity that I chose to miss. You just gotta keep going, and I'll keep falling and rising, following the cycle of the sun. And there's a Japanese saying that I like to remind myself, which is Shoshin wasureru karazu, which is don't forget your initial intentions. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of success and forget why you started something in the first place. Just like a garden needs constant care and attention to thrive, I need to stay grounded and focused on my initial vision for this channel, which is ultimately to find and keep peace of mind, keep inner peace. That's my biggest goal, to contribute to your inner peace. And regarding the contents, I'm curious what sorts of stuff you would like to see. I have uploaded a few videos about history and the culture of Japan, but what did you think? I would love to hear more of your inputs. It's like I can only make 50% of things because the other half have to be completed by you who receive and watch what I make. So please share what you think. Now, I don't know what else to talk about, so let me just share my personal story on why I'm doing this channel, first of all. Making contents about Japan and also slowing down. Well, I have this concept of action and reaction, where there's one force, action, and there's another reaction going the other way. So it's like pulling each other. And this is how I'm framing slow culture as opposed to today's fast, materialistic, consumerist culture in general. And slow culture, it's a sort of a counterculture, including slow tourism and slow food you might have heard of. And there's even this concept of slow translation that translation industry is talking about, which is about the opposition of the fast but lower accuracy AI and machine translation. So slow translation is basically a human translation. There's more research and also appreciation of art of translation, because you cannot just translate from one language to another. I'm actually working as a translator in Japan, so I think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. But anyways, slow contents that I'm talking about and some other people are also talking about. If you search slow contents, you can find some stuff. It focuses more on appreciating values and depth. rather than fast, junky contents for superficial consumption. So, like I said, there's action and reaction, right? Action is all about this fast paced shorts. There's the action of fast paced contents, and there has to be this something going the other way as a reaction, right? This reaction is not as strong as this main force, but there's still something that's going this way. I think that's my theory. But easier said than done. How do I even implement this concept of slow tourism? I mean, slow contents. I'm sorry. That's what this channel is all about. It's about my journey to find out how to slow down and quiet down through contents. And one of the ways is like I mentioned in my 10 subscribers video, making contents to explore Japanese culture, because that's how I found inner peace when I first moved to the US when I was 15. Let me talk a little bit about myself here. I was, really homesick back then, naturally. But then there was this roommate of mine who was very curious about Japan. He even studied in Japan for college. He would ask me about Japan. And long story short, that's how I got into learning about Japanese culture, which is virtually, learning about my own self. It's like digging up and finding new things about myself, but from an outsider's perspective. So I think that's interesting. I mean, being Japanese doesn't mean that I know everything about Japan, right? I mean, I'm not from everywhere in Japan. I'm from Chiba. I grew up in Chiba until 15. Then I searched for a college with a strong Japanese studies program, and I found one in the middle of nowhere in Indiana, majoring in Japanese studies, like cultural studies and anthropology and stuff like that. Then I moved on to grad school, the University of Michigan, where I got my master's in Japanese studies. Well, now I came back to Japan in 2020 in the middle of the pandemic, and now I have been working as a translator for 3 or 4 years now. Yep. And in the past few years, I was trying to figure out how to make use of my degree, because it's not business related, and I don't really know how to make use of my academic career in Japan, so I'm trying to figure it out myself. Not saying I want to pursue academic career further. And here I am. I'm trying to find my own niche in the digital and global realm. Why am I even talking about this? Yep. Well, yeah, I was trying to make a point on how I managed to find inner peace while I was away from home in the US. But yeah, it's just fun to learn about new stuff in general, and it's also a very immersive experience for me, and I can get lost in knowledge. All I ever knew was this tiny region of eastern Tokyo, mainly Chiba. So, having spent a significant amount of time outside Japan, I realized that there is so much to learn about, even in the area that I call home. If I look deeper into it, there are things that I didn't know, because things are changing so much and so rapidly. And discovering stuff brings me peace. So, explore Japan, discover yourself. That would be the copy of my channel. What do you think? Well, and I also love music, so I'm trying to use my own tracks rather than go generic lo-fi music that you would hear in Japan-related contents. Anyways, I could talk more about concepts and ideas, but I gotta just show it with actual products, right? Dream big, walk slowly, and stay hydrated. This time it's different, right? I have you, 100 of you. It's so much different. which makes my journey so much different and so much better compared to past few years. I got depressed and stayed in bed like never before in my life. It was a long-lasting winter in my life, but it is during winter when plants prepare their buds for the coming spring. I just gotta make sure keep watering them and see the full bloom. So until the day you witness what kind of flower I was growing, I hope you'll stay and stick around with me. Until that day, let's keep surviving and thriving. And thank you so much again for your support. Bye.